Hey folks, so I've been playing Crusader Kings a lot, and I kind of want to show this character off because he's a little bit ridiculous and he's going to die soon. Alright, I'm going to make him flirt a lot. Okay, let me show you. Well, this is my empire. My empire's cool. I've been trying to focus on spreading my dynasty in this game a lot. Let me show you King Frage the Scholar, though. King Frage. King Frage. Alright, so, his stats are amazing. I was trying to get his prowess up as high as his age when he died, but he just kept getting older. So he's 104 years old. He's a lot of things that are good that make him not want to die. He's finally going to die. Too many things to look at here, so let me show you in a different menu where you can actually see them. So on this character, I have completed Diplomat, I have completed Patriarch, I have completed Strategist, I have completed Overseer, I have completed Gallant, I've completed Avaricious. I thought I might complete Architect, but I didn't. I've completed Whole of Body Scholar and Theologian. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This man has completed. This man has completed 11 lifestyle focuses. 11. So there's a big achievement for completing 3, and that's hard enough to get. He's completed 11. Let me tell you how I did it. So I started the game with a custom character that in the first generation was able to form a witch coven. Because of that, every descendant of House Raki has become witch, and all of the descendant houses, cadet houses, have become witches. I don't know if they fixed this in the last patch, because after the patch it hasn't been happening as often, but if I was at peace, I would get invited to coven meetings like a lot, over and over and over and over and over again. Like, I'd get like 3 or 4 a year, and I just kept getting the level ups from it. In fact, I currently have 5 available perks that I can't spend because 1's in Martial and 3's in Scholar, and there's just literally nothing to spend it on. Okay. Like I said, they may have fixed that because I haven't got nearly as many invites since the latest patch, but I didn't see it in the patch notes. Okay. This man has won over 100 battles, probably more like 200. His stats are just insane. Just all the amazing things. If you're curious about any of them. His advantage gets to 100 sometimes, depending on who he's fighting. And, what else? I was going to show you something else about him. Boop, 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 bop. What else I was going to show you about this guy? Something really cool. I'll think of it in a minute. So we'll just go to his inventory. So this is the items that he has. Vassal Opinion I thought was very useful. Dynasty Opinions. Oh yeah, I need to show you his Dynasty as well. So his Dynasty Opinion plus 10 matters a lot because freaking everybody in the game is his Dynasty almost. Not everybody. I'll show you in a minute. This armor I got like in the very first few years. And because I've won over 100 battles with it, it's leveled up to legendary and done in crazy stuff. So for instance, if you look at this armor compared to some of the legendary armor that I have, it's not as good. See that? Vassal Opinion plus 12 is amazing. Every vassal, are you kidding me? Plus 12, plus blah 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 blah, amazing. I got raid efficiency because I still raid. Well, I haven't raided in a while. I have too much money to care. But that was really cool. And pursuit efficiency so I can kill people because I also get money for killing people. And then the crown also adds to vassal limit, which I needed to maintain this massive empire. And then these trinkets, I couldn't really find a good trinket, so I just got some fertility trinkets. Vassal Opinion trinket, which is really cool. And this is just for monthly learning, which I don't need anymore, but I still have equipped. Okay, so let me show you some court artifacts real quick. So I'm using Oliphant because it is increases my movement speed, and that seemed pretty useful. This thing here, just because it does a lot of stats. Monthly Piety is useful because it's something I'll show you later. Helling Goblets just general opinion +4. That's literally everybody in the game, so that's worth it. And then finally, the Crown of Justinian, which I, of course, got by raiding the Roman Empire. Then once I raided the Roman Empire, I realized I could just conquer them, so I conquered them. This is really cool. This little piece of furniture gets +5 to powerful vassal opinion. And then I have all the normal stuff, just a normal throne, my banners. The rest of the stuff isn't very interesting. I have books for everything I could possibly want to learn. Not very interesting though, so let's back out of here. Have the papal crown, but I'm not using that. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. Okay, now let's take a look at the dynasty. There are 20,000 living members of this dynasty. Let me show you something. So if I go to all characters everywhere with nothing else, no limitations, there are 44,900 characters in the game, I think, unless it's not showing them all. Almost half of the characters in this game are my dynasty. That's where we've gotten at this point. Almost half. You can see the dynasty renown per month kind of through the roof. And also, you may have noticed I've unlocked 10 different dynasty bonuses all the way to the max. Oh, I just lost one of these. Those from doing Holy Wars. It seems like the people who run the Holy Wars have quit declaring them, like in my religion. I'm not sure why. This is the religion I reformed. Pursuit of power is really, really good because it means my people are continuing to expand my territory. Because each of them has conquest, it lets them keep expanding the territory at a cost of 10 direct vassal opinion, which kind of hurts. Warmonger lets you declare Great Holy Wars and get some modifiers for your house. That's the one I'm missing right now. It also gives you the conquest against neighboring warriors. I may not needed both of those. And then religious law. I was hoping to get that so I could condemn people that weren't of my house and then take their titles, but most of my vassal ended up being my house. I made everything accepted. Dynastic is criminal, very important. The goal there is to make it so that people are... I don't know if the AI thinks about this, but I'm hoping it does. The idea is that I want... Since most of the characters in the game aren't my direct house, they're part of my dynasty. This makes it so that even killing other people part of my dynasty is criminal, and they get... hopefully they're dissuaded from doing that. So that was pretty important. Witchcraft accepted, obviously, because my entire house is witches. And I decided to kind of go for the polyamory route, so literally everyone's allowed to do whatever they want with anybody. Unrestricted marriage, because, as it turns out, when you get to a certain point, you no longer get inbred traits. So let me show you how I did that. So, if I go to my legacies, you will see, in blood, chance of inheriting negative traits is -30. So that's good. And then, in witchcraft... Wait, what is the other one that did it? So blood does it... oh, yeah. It's the good blood thing here. Strong blood. I mean, I guess that's the only thing that reduces the chance of getting negative ones. I don't know. I literally never get inbred, and I've tried. I've tried. There are 354 houses of Raki Dynasty. They're everywhere. In fact... One of my goals in this game was to get... Not the cultures. So I joined the Roman culture with the Greek culture. I was hoping to maintain purple... Born in the Purple bonuses, but even with the cultural thing, for some reason I was never getting Born in the Purple, even if my capital was the Roman Empire. So I guess that deactivates when you change it to Roman Empire, which is unfortunate. Let me show you the houses. Boop, 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 bam. So these are all Raki as well. All of these are baby Rakis. I let them free because you get a little more renown if they're free. And also, I don't know, do your thing, bro. This is Raki. These little things are Raki. That's all Raki. All Raki. Down here, I haven't really conquered the whole place. There's someone who's not Raki. I thought about it, but I just don't. I might mess with this on my last 50 years of the game. After this character dies, I don't know. You know, conquering the world isn't all it's cracked up to be. I did manage to get corp languages all to be Greek. Some of them have converted back, but there was a period of time where the entire world was Greek, or at least everyone that had a court language was Greek, which was kind of cool. I liked that. I liked that. That was a nice achievement to get. I also... Oh yeah, I wanted to show you my culture. So this is a culture I've built over time. I've tried to design it so that my men and arms maintenance costs are as low as possible. So I specifically got Roman legacy just so I could get this. Fewer legacy or levies, but I get more infantry, which I used to have the infantry, plus they're cheaper. City keepers, I got that early on just so my people would build cities and increase my income. I think it's worked. I have pretty good income. Ting meat was amazingly useful to keep things going in line. So for instance, I can convert all of my, like these here, I add Scandinavian to them, and since they're duchies, there's not a lot of voters, so I can pretty much get whoever I wanted. Oh, no, that's France, sorry. My duchies, here's my duchy. So I can basically guarantee that my duchies go to whoever they want. Like, I can give it to this guy, give it to this guy, I can give it to whoever I want. It immediately changes because duchies don't have a lot of people voting. And plus, I made sure I held everything in these duchies. Let me give it back to my daughter. She's the... my wife. Let me find her. I thought she had more than that. Maybe not. There's part of the problem with the whole world being my kin is it's sometimes hard to feed people. Okay, so you may have noticed a few titles from my wife and stuff. All right, let me finish showing you the culture real quick. We'll go to that. Okay, Tingme Scandinavian's amazing. It lets you hand your duchies to anybody you want, and then that combined with absolute crown royal authority lets me transfer. Now, I don't ever keep it at absolute crown authority until I get the you're going to die thing. Wait, did it disappear? What? It's still here somewhere, right? Did I stop going to die? I had the death's door thing saying I was going to die in here, and I don't see it anymore. I mean, it's got to be there, right? Once that pops up, you're just guaranteed to die, I think. Who knows? Well, anyways, when I got Death's Door, that's whenever I decided to swap over. But I generally keep it at highest crown authority because that allows your vassals to continue expanding your territory. So I like it when they do that, especially when my house does it. So, and since most of my vassals are my house, it's pretty good. Development is pretty looking good. It's 100 in Rome, 96 in Constantinople. I haven't tried to push it too much. I did get all the innovations that I could get. I get some of the cool hard ones to get. I got weird jigs. Not that hard to get, actually. It's not. Oh, let's go and start at the beginning. So here I got all things. You kind of start with that. I got long ships. You kind of start with that. I got ring adventures. You kind of start with that. I tried a little bit to get Woot Steel. I didn't. I kind of messed it up a little bit, and I swapped over and convert and diverged. What do you call it when you join another culture? Hybrid. I formed a hybrid culture before I completed it because I was gonna. Oh, I guess I don't have any territory down there that's converted. Maybe I didn't actually get that far. Maybe I kind of gave up on that quicker than I thought. Okay. So yeah, kind of hard to get the Indian one, but I do start with these three, and that's all I have. But then if you go here, I got Gilman. I don't remember what I converted to get that, but it was a pain in the ass. I think I can. Oh yeah, I think I converted all these in here. That was a pain in the ass doing those individually. 50% less army maintenance, so very important for my strategy of low army maintenance. I got this because I also had a major strategy of getting all of the technology as quickly as possible. I've had all the technology for like 100 years, so that paid off. Development was very good. Am I close to getting anything else? No, not even a little. And then finally, Condorati. Just kind of a cool thing. It was pretty easy to get. It was almost automatic, so I just got it. And then Weird Jix is a cute little thing. Plus 10 development growth. And cities are cheaper, which hopefully means they build more cities. I assume that the AI is benefiting from that. Okay. So, that said, I wanted to show you my army maintenance. So I don't have it perfect. So if I'm really paying attention to army maintenance, I go up here. Nope. I go up here. And I take Upland. Oh wait, I do have it. Oh cool, I did it. I already took it. So I'm wanting Uppsala Cathedral because it reduces men and arms maintenance by 10%. I guess I'm surprised I must have taken it early in my life and no one's ever taken it. Because every time my succession happens, I lose this because this is low value stuff. Development 12. I don't want to actually waste my held duchies on it. Okay. Oh yeah, I want to show you my vassals. Like they're all 100. This is what an average vassal looks like. Minus 40 for wanting seat on it. There's like minus 100 and something and stuff because I have an extra duchy just all the time. All the time. But they're not quite all 100. Wait a minute. Boop 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 boop. Oh yeah, he's not my house. So when they're not my house, they tend to be grumpier. I could pay him off real quick. Plus 210. Plus 210, yeah. I don't know. There's another 70 in there. They're pretty much all maxed. Oh, there's a 27. Oh, the ecumenical paker. I don't know why he's still my vassal, but I can pay him off too, and he loves me. Okay, anyways. Vassals are looking good. Now, my army maintenance. So, if you go down here, my maintenance is only 24 gold because I'm subtracting the hell out of it. So because I'm a valued warlike courtier, because I basically served in my father's court for a while and we're warlike, I get -5. Holy Site -5. Greco-Danish from my my culture -20. Bella goes -10. So on and so forth. It goes really far down. That adds up to like not quite 100, right? 40, 50, 50, 65, 75, 79.2. Oh, that's more than 100. So it must not be additive. There must be some sort of multiplicative thing in there or something in there. Oh, I think there's just a minimum. I'm paying 10% basically. I think there's just a minimum. So yeah, I'm paying 10% of the maintenance that I would have to pay on this, which is pretty freaking cool. The idea behind that is I just want to make sure that when I inherit it, I don't go broke, which that's not a problem now, but it used to be. But what about Fearful Troops? You saw that massive reduction? Fearful Troops is kind of an underappreciated thing that you definitely want to get ASAP if you do what I do and you get huge, massive freaking armies that you just have on ready. In fact, when I fight wars, all I do is I raise my man-at-arms. I don't raise anything else. And I just stomp through. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Okay. Another trick that I learned, it's a pain in the ass to do with this many people. If you only have one knight and you're doing this down here, train commanders, that one knight is going to get every single knight boost. Not every single commander boost, because I don't know how to limit yourself to only having a few commanders. But it's going to get every single knight boost. And if that's your heir, she can get kind of tough. So she's already at 35, even though she's only been around for 18 years. So not bad. She has no gear or anything. Not bad. I'm also learned that you can get them as Firing Blade Master by running around and fighting battles with them as the only knight. So that's also what I've been doing. And I'm going to keep doing it because I think you can rank that all the way up to the top. To Legendary. Which is pretty cool. I'm into that. Popular opinion. Okay, cultures. So, I've been doing cultural acceptance, and it is doing great, great things. So, I don't think I'll be able to show you. Celebrate other cultures. These are all the cultures that have 90 or more or 70 or more, something like that. These are all the cultures that have very high acceptance of my main culture. So I've done a lot of work to try to do that. If you go to cultures, you can kind of see... Oh, no, you can't. 100, 91, 80, 91, 35, 54, 37. Some of these are low. Justinian, 88, 34, 81. So yeah, there's a lot of different cultures. A lot of them are accepted, but I have clearly could go farther. It's kind of tricky to get acceptance up. They're all ticking upward, but that's not a very fast tick. You know what I mean? I bet some of these are high, even though, yeah, some of these are relatively high. 52 is not bad. Okay. And what else we got? I wanted to show you. I showed you the cheap army. And I showed you his stats. 104. I'm still amazed that he's 104 years old. Oh, yeah. The family tree. So this is my... I've been trying to get the... I've been trying to get the achievement for the thing is a circle. Your family's a circle. Your family tree's a circle, right? And that's basically only 2 distinct parents and grandparents. I didn't really know what that meant. I've researched it later and I found out you just need to make your kids... You need to make 2 of your children have children with each other, and then 2 of their children have children with each other. And then you become one of those players and you're good. Well, I've kind of got overboard with it, and I decided just to make this guy have the most fucked up family tree I could. So here's my daughter, wife, granddaughter, sister-in-law, player heir. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. She doesn't have any kids yet. I was hoping to have a kid with her before I died because that could have done something interesting. I'm going to make a whole new playthrough where I'm just going to maximize incest because I don't know. That just sounds fun. I don't know what that says about me. Because this one I kind of did the opposite. Early in the game, I just basically tried to marry my house out to as many places as possible, but marrying matrilinearly for women and then just normally for men. Because I was trying to expand my house as much as possible to every possible location, and I would also conquer tiny little outposts all the way around the world, so that I could have greater diplomatic range, so I could marry more people even farther away. So my basic strategy early on was to just get as far out there as possible. Obviously, I did a lot of raiding because that's what you do in this game. You raid with Varangian troops as a tribal. I started up here in the Kingdom of Man, and eventually, I believe I converted that into the Kingdom of Man. Yeah. Because you can see this has so many slots. Do I own this? No. Some random dude does now. House Racky Ramsey. So yeah, let's look at my children. How about we do it? So you can see exactly when things went bad, right? So they're all sister-in-laws because I've married to one of my kids. But for the most part, these are normal, right? Daughter, son. Yeah, just normal, doing normal good things. Being a good parent, raising your children well. Uh-oh. So where does it go wrong? Looks good, everything's good. And then here it starts going wrong. So apparently about 50 years ago, something weird happened to Basileus Fridge. And he began doing things like this. That's his first daughter wife. His first. His first. So she has children that are weird. Son, grandson, brother-in-law, son, grandson, brother-in-law, daughter, wife. Oh, that's the daughter wife that I married. So she's got my heir. But we also keep going. This is my son and brother-in-law. Great. Daughter, sister-in-law. Here's my dead daughter and sister-in-law. Here's my dead son and brother. Okay, these are normal. Apparently, I still had some wives that weren't creepy. So I was still having kids with people that weren't creepy. I just, had one creepy wife at the moment. Well, it starts getting worse. At this point, I think I have all creepy wives. I've got my daughter, granddaughter, sister-in-law. I've got daughter, wife, granddaughter, son, grandson, brother-in-law. I think these are all very similar. Oh, wait. Here's one more. Nope, he's not normal. Sorry. Yeah, so from here on out, they're all pretty much variations of granddaughter and grandson. I haven't done the ultimate fucked it up situation, which is I was going to have a great granddaughter that was also my wife, and then hopefully have a kid with her. Because I feel like that's as far as you can probably go. Although living to be 102, maybe I could have done better if I'd started out early. That's me, and this is That makes me kind of nauseous. Like, is that... Why do I do that? So this is my oldest child. Really? Is that my oldest child? I didn't have to start having kids until I was 30? Weird. Well, so be it. So I just want to see what my oldest possible descendant is. It might be... Huh? There we go. That's technically my great-great-granddaughter, I think. Yeah, there's my great-grandson, granddaughter, granddaughter, great-grandson. Ooh, great-grandson. This would be my great-great-grandson. They're just not showing up. And this is my great-great-great-granddaughter right here. It's not showing up because the game quits tracking it. But I... Holy fuck, are you kidding me? Alright, let's go back, Okay. So, this is me. This is my granddaughter. This is my great-granddaughter. Does this one have an older kid? No. This is my great-granddaughter. Great-granddaughter. Great-great-great-granddaughter? Anyways, he's been around. He's been around. I'll just show you my realm real quick. Nothing too impressive or crazy. Rome has a crap ton of people, but Byzantium has way more, at clocking at 15,000 troops. The Hagia Sophia isn't converted, but if it was, that would do some things. But and then I just got this random thing out here because it was pretty high development already at 51. So, and yeah, I've neglected my holdings. I quit worrying about them once I had enough money and my development was maxed, when my research was maxed out. So yeah, this is the empire. It will never get better because my daughter, it'll get bigger, but my daughter's not going to be as impressive as I am because I have graceful aging, so my stats have been going up my entire life. So until my daughter gets closer to my age, their stats won't be as good as mine. So this is kind of the end of the road for me for this game. I did start it in the original, the earliest possible date to start, and I've played it all the way this far. I have 300,000 troops. I have infinite Great Holy Wars. Not Great Holy Wars. I have infinite Holy Wars. So, oops. Oh, that's someone of my house. That's someone of my house. That's not someone of my house. Okay. There. I have infinite Holy Wars for Kingdom. So valuable. Highly recommend getting that. Buy the sword. Beautiful, beautiful tradition. Get that immediately. I don't even care what the downsides of it are. It doesn't matter. Because once you get good enough, you're going to be able to have high enough sources of piety that you can just keep doing it. And that's the way that I expanded this thing. Because I didn't expand this territory early in the game. This was much later. I spent most of my time marrying my family off into other houses, but by basically getting my family everywhere across the world, spread out as much as possible so that it was getting as much renown as possible. Interestingly enough, let me show you how this renown is going up so much. Most of these renowns... Sorry, one second. A lot of these renowns are from above expected court grandeur. So I guess my people are rich enough, or they have grandeur bonuses or something. And so I'm getting almost everyone, even if they're my vassals, I'm getting this. Which is kind of crazy. That's the vast majority is court grandeur. So I don't know. Do with that what you will, but like, the ones that are domain are far and few between. Like this one, Duchess of Georgia. Oh, she is my liege, or my vassal. Okay. So yeah, highly recommend this one. Highly recommend this Buy the Sword. Industrious, I highly recommend, although they nerfed it. You can only do it once a year now, but that really helped with development growth. I couldn't decide what to pick for this, so I picked this, but I'm not sold that it's the best one. I was thinking I can transfer commander traits and I can keep stacking them, but I imagine it won't let me do that. I was hoping I could like end up with a kid 5 generations later that had like 9 different commander traits. I don't know if that works like that. I was going to experiment with it. Practice Pirates is really good once you run out of So if you do form the Kingdom of Man, you get 100 years of pirating, even though you're feudal. This just lets you keep it afterwards. And the prestige loss is fine once you're a king. You don't care about prestige as much. And then, of course, Coastal Wars is necessary for Varangian veterans. If you hadn't noticed, I am all in on Varangian veterans. Oh, definitely keep North Germanic heritage. Otherwise, you can't keep it. Otherwise, you lose Coastal Warriors. These Varangian veterans are monstrous. 121 damage, 69 toughness. Pursuit is very, very powerful because the first thing you want to get is under pillage. This one right here. Gain gold from battles. So that's the first thing you want to get. So then when you're raiding, every time you can kill an army, then you get a bunch of gold from it. So not only are you making money from raiding, you're also making money from battles. And these guys have pursuit, so when you win, they're much more likely to kill a bunch of people. In fact, it's to the point now where even if I fight 30,000 troops, which there's no longer an enemy in the game that has 30,000 troops, but back when, well, maybe my allies here. Nah. Sal was pretty good. Nah. Zia? Oh, when the Mongols came, I immediately married all of his children to my family. And then I assassinated the right people. And so basically the next generation immediately inherited Mongolia. Same with the Kyrgyz Khanate. But that's why my top level house is running Mongolia. It's kind of hard to make that happen unless you do it intentionally. Most of these things are run by cadet houses. So my top level house is actually running Mongolia, which was really exciting. When I did that, I felt so excited. Because I was going to go and just fight him, and then I was like, wait a minute. Do you have anything interesting? No. I was wondering if maybe do you get a cool throne, maybe? No. I was hoping that when he came in here, you'd get something cool. Do you have any claims on cool? Oh, yeah, he has claims on all my stuff. Also, being able to challenge for artifacts is great whenever you have... like 100 prowess like I do. Like I can win just anything I want. I want to look at my claims. Well, I think at this point that's the main stuff. Yeah, I could get any of this, but I don't want it. In fact, I tried to give some of these tapestries and stuff away originally because I wanted to spread the renown. So giving renown, boosting things to people that have courts is really useful. Rocky chest is really useful because it's going to boost yours. And this, not this one. Some of them boost renown percentages, and they actually work. They're at the very bottom, unfortunately. And it's not going to let me scroll down here. But at the very bottom, there's a whole bunch of plus 5% from different equipment people have. And it applies to everything. So getting those equipments that get plus percentages, if you find extra ones, use it. Also, come down here and get the pyramids. Whoever holds it gives their renown to their entire family. And he's part of my family, so we all get it. There's a few other ones like that too, but you can also, like if I was being super thorough and I was trying to maximize renown still, I could try to give Hagia Sophia to some of my family members that were Christian, and it would also be giving me 5% extra, which goes a long way. Like I have a feeling this is probably like plus 400 and then times like, 150% or something, if I had to guess. My court is looking good as far as the grandeur goes. I definitely like exotic food because it gives me that stress loss. Endless servants is good for resistance to schemes. And guest recruitment, and then grand lodgings is useful to reduce stress gain and get more guests. I thought about going. I wouldn't want bellicose. I would want something else. But yeah, court's looking good. My baseline's 100, but it's like way more than that because of all these bonuses. But yeah, that's just what it says. Okay. But yeah, thank you for watching and experiencing my thousands of hours of time played, because that's what this is. This is thousands of hours of CK3. Well, CK2, not CK3. I've played CK2 for thousands of hours, and a lot of that translates over to this. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a court position. Whoa, that's weird. I wonder if I can get my daughter here. I bet I can. Anyways, ooh, I think I can. So there's a benefit to making your heir do things like this, because basically they get bonuses that last even when you're emperor. So I'm going to try to get someone who lives like as long as humanly possible. I'm one of the oldest characters that's in the game right now, but I want to get someone who lives to maybe like 110, 115 if I can. Is this her? No. Is this her? No. Huh, where is she? Can I not choose you? She has 12 learning. So a good way to look for people, go by a stat. I wish I could, oh, rank, because she's a count, so that might do it. Maybe you can't have someone if they're a count. That makes sense. She's doing her own thing. Okay, yeah, that doesn't work. But yeah, I'm trying to get myself to the point where I just live as long as possible. That's kind of the next goal. The other goal is having the most fucked up family tree imaginable. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know, and I'll make more videos. But I don't know. I just want to show off my big bad boy. This is Frage, Basilius Frage. He's changed nicknames like 12 times. Yeah, I wonder if we'll just watch him die. I wonder if I'll... Nah, it'll probably be a bit before he dies. Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.